Hey, today I'm gonna do a quick comparison between the Superun and the Freepi walking pads here. Show you everything you need to know about them, the pros and cons of each, and overall which one I prefer. So first off, the Freepi is a little bit longer than the Superun in length, which is nice. And the weight capacity for the Superun is 300 pounds, max speed of 3.8, and the Freepi's is 340 pounds weight capacity and 3.8 for max speed as well. Now this is what they include. The Superun includes the remote, an extra battery, and the oil. The Freepi includes the remote and these adjustments. These are like manual inclines, and the tool, they both include the tool for the belt, and then the oil, which I like that it has this extender, makes it easier. Now for the incline, the manual incline, basically you would unscrew these legs and attach these, and it's equivalent to a 4 incline. So I've used it a couple times, but I just prefer doing it with just flat, but that's an option that you have. Now let's go ahead and actually test them out. Now, the Superun remote stopped working for me. I don't know why. I even tried changing the battery and everything, and it still just doesn't work. But you do have the app that you can use as an option, but for some weird reason, my Freepi remote works for it, and it's the only one that does. So it's gonna turn on both every time I click the power button. Or there we go, it's gonna turn this one on and then turn that one off. So we're gonna start, and we're gonna just go up to a 2.0. See how loud it is. Now with the app, the reason I don't really love it is because it kind of just like doesn't give you an option to just basically be a remote. You have to enter into like a race or hike a mountain or all these different things, and it puts your phone horizontal, and it will have a little avatar that's like walking or racing, and so it's just a little bit more complicated. Like finding the adjustments for the speed isn't as easy, so I honestly just don't really plan on using it. I just want to use the remote. So let's go ahead and switch over to the Freepi with the same remote. I guess I just turned it on. So let's go ahead. This one goes up by 0.2 instead of 0.1 as well. Let's go up to 2.0. And then the pause and the like resume feature don't work on this other one, the Superun. So, but they do work on this. So let's go ahead and show that. So I'm gonna hit pause, which I love. This one's also quieter than the other one. And then when you hit resume, you just hit the play button, and it's gonna also start at the starting speed. And then I'm gonna go ahead, pause it again. So now I wanted to show you how to readjust the belt or add oil if needed. So basically in the back of both of them, you have your tool to adjust, and then you'll basically just go back here and you'll insert the tool, and then you'll do these rotations, whichever way it needs to adjust. So looks like the Superun might need a little bit of an adjustment to the right. And so basically you would just follow the instructions on whichever way it tells you to turn, quarter turns. But what I found to make it easier is you have the treadmill actually running for a really low speed, and then you make the adjustments as you go. That way it'll just shift over time, and you won't have to readjust if you do too much one way and then have to undo what you did. It's just easier to have it going constantly so you can see the adjustments in action and you'll know when to stop. This one I've adjusted about 2 times in the few months that I've had it, and really haven't had to make any adjustments since. So it's really held up really well. So between the two of them, I think for all those reasons with the remote, the app, I'll definitely say that the Freepi is my preference, my preferred choice. I also just like having it a little bit longer. I've really loved using it, but you can't go wrong with either.